Spiderling. So the gyrocopter is practically it.
Yeah. Well, Tusk is not bad, honestly. Like, the snowball kind of hones in on the hero, right? And then,
true.
And that makes it pretty easy to actually get the dust off, prevent him from Beastmaster. Keep in mind, too, they have so much global presence when they get their items up. Boots have traveled to Boars, or to Hawks.
Bulldog being picked up. There goes your dust. Admiral Bulldog, they're going to snowball in on him, and with the Rocket Barrage, they take him out. Not only did they take him out, actually, did he?
He used the sentry. It's right there.
Yeah, but he used
to push. Otherwise, they get way too much out of this. They actually knock him out. They don't have vision of him, but he won't be able to go in the trees for a little while.
Top lane, Ohio, trouble. The Cock's going to come down. Lotus right behind him. The attack from Keeper of the Line will get him. Mad was the one soaking up the damage from the creep wave. Now, does Alliance even try and stop this on bottom? I think KOXY is dead. Okay, Flag Cannon, he gets a lot of money before he'll die. But he's back behind the tier 1 town. The webs come in, and in comes fucking Matsu with the axes, the lightning. He'll trigger the dust, but the roar from Pycat. A little bit of overcommittal, but they find the kill nonetheless. But Fnatic already looking at the trade-off. It's in range. He's actually clicking it, and there's your hookshot down. Pycat got Roar available. He doesn't want to go for it. In fact, he's just going to leave Arcade to die. One quick Illuminate, and they just let him die. The tier 1 tower is already forfeit anyway. The Shards, however, she traps in Pycat. Johnny's too far away to get the snowball, but now he's got the vision, so he'll chase up after Pycat. He can't get rid of the Sigil either, but Pycat, yeah. Johnny had no more help.
And so expect to see that, but I mean, Gyro's going to get an MKB anyway, so.
Well, it's about to get the life punched out of him by the Tusker. We could say the same thing at like Bulba's Clockwork. Like, he jumped in time and time again, and all he had was Tranquil Boots and a hookshot and a Blade Mail. That was all. Now they're going to find an opening. So over on Pycat, he does have Roar, but Walrus punch up. Blinding Light forces them all back. Can't even get the axes off. The Clockwork will finish the job with the Battery Assault. Bulldog's having a terrific time on bottom lane now. No support wants to come down here because it's a level 4 spawn Spirelings and a level 2 Dagon. Which pretty much means death. Loader, yep, that's a big pickup. Throw him up, throw him down, and he managed to pick up the Blade of Alacrity as well as the Band of Elveskin before death. It's because it's TP as well as recall, so you're not having to have that mass amounts of delay while you wait for the heroes to arrive.
They're just trying to force him back.
Oh, Loader, TP's in the back of the Hulk. He does have the BTs up and running, and they snowball onto the illusions. That wasn't the plan. Pycat with the Roar catches out Mushi. Mad needs a follow-up. Sunny's going to get it over on Mushi too with a follow-up lightning. Instead, Mushi has to imprison himself, keep him out of play as Admiral Bulldog takes care of Keychick, and a big hook shot up. The Odi will drop, but the damage is enough to find a kill. There's your Illuminate from Arcade to finish off Ohio, and KYXY, he wants Pycat. The BKB is going to isolate KYXY. They did lose Pycat, but Loader's on the run out of here. That's a 3-for-1 trade-off. They might be looking for a little bit more. Nope, they're all going to back up.
Yeah, the Dagon's really big.
Polar opposites, the north to the south. So they're not going to find anything with this smoke. Well, I take it all back. I didn't realize Admiral Bulldog was in the trees. A chance to de-ward this out. The Mana League, he's draining a hell of a lot out of this one. There's also the Illuminate coming with a Blinding Light that has forced him so far down. And you're right, with the gank on bottom, KYXY is going to drop. Ohio tries to hookshot in, but he gets locked in with a whole bunch of Spirelings. Now for the snowball, they're chasing after Lotus. Song of the Siren is available, so they could potentially isolate them out. While Ohio running away from Necro units that managed to bring down Johnny. So goodbye Tusker, and now over to Ember. The slow from Mad with the lightning, the imprisonment, but that just sets up for Mad if he wants to go for the split earth. Waits it out a little bit perfectly, actually, with the Illuminate also coming in. They'll find the 3 kills in favor of Alliance for no cost.
That was just a bad
in place, but the Naga Illusions scouting this out as well. Admiral Bulldog's ready to come.
There's a Dagon just kind of throwing it out there, making him use some mech, making him use some spells. I think Alliance want to fight right now, 100%.
Oh, yeah. You got negative C Mortal. If you can just get yourself a nice Song of the Siren, you can catch them all out, and well, there's your Roar. KOXY hook shot up by Ohio, but they'll get Blinding Lighted out, which isolates Ohio next to Mad, who's pulsed over, it's ripping him apart. And KOXY, Admiral Bulldog's there. They might bring him down, but the Illuminate with a bit of a heal is still the Aegis C Mortal. It doesn't matter. KOXY will get himself a double kill, and maybe there is some bite left in this Fnatic lineup, but KOXY running to the trolls. There's no way to get away, not when that Dagon's there for Admiral Bulldog. He'll find the pickup, and 4 heroes down. Mushi, the sole survivor of Team Fnatic. So Mushi pops it up quickly. At the same time, Pycat, he's got himself an advantage here. There's the Invis rune, and they may even just go down from bottom. Keychick's pretty close, the hook shot in. They only hit on the Spirelink, so it didn't actually get close to hit on Admiral Bulldog. And now Pycat roars over on Mushi. Admiral Bulldog, can they finish the job? There's a Blinding Light back. Mushi took the mech charge off in time. With that, actually jumped in. Is too far in with the Walrus punch. They cannot finish off Loader. The cooldown will buy some level of space. RK locks inside the cogs, but again, the Illuminate giving an extra heal. It kept him alive a little bit longer, but he'll still end up dying. But the rest of the lineup of Fnatic, they can't even get back to base because Admiral, Bulldog, and Mad are just waiting for them. So they snowball up, try and buy a little bit of time, move over to Admiral Bulldog. Johnny is dead to the world, so is Ohio. E-bladed down, no Dagon, 1 second till it's back off cooldown, and that's long enough for Mad to die. But the only player left alive is KYXY, and he is basically ensnared up at the moment by Loda. The gems are on the deck, there's your Dagon again. KYXY, the damage enough is to kill off Loda as well as Beastmaster, and he's still alive. Admiral Bulldog does not want to stand for this, he's actually out. 130 life, he'll end up surviving and really recovering from what was a horrendous team fight for Fnatic.
I think they were like banking on him. It's a late BKB too, which means that his BKB in these fights is going to be worth a lot more than it would have been like 15 minutes ago.
Shot out. They got Admiral Bulldog, KYXY. The shots, they're too far away. They went into the snowball, but Admiral Bulldog is a very, very long way away. With the Illuminate that's also there to give him cover fire. There was no way Fnatic could come up that high ground.
They're boxing top.
Yep, they're actually jumping in. Pycat being picked up by Keychain. And with the Yuri ult, the Naga Siren Song can't save him because Mushi's got his BKB, so he can kill off Bulldog. He breaks the Aegis model because of this. The bottom lane's still being pushed in by Latrak while all this is going down. Bulldog tries to run himself away. The snowball's chasing after, so there goes your Broodmother. What is the damage though on bottom? What is the cost? It's the tier 3 tower down to 300. Worth it. 100% worth it.
They didn't
justify the trade-off that you had.
They're recalling people bottom.
Are they going to go again?
They're going to try to get this kill on Mushi.
They're pretty close to it. Lightning to set up with the mana leak as well. He triggers the BKB, and there's no damage from Mad that's really going to have any effect here, but they can wait out the BKB. 2 seconds, 1 second, and now Mushi, he's back into the world of the normal. The roar's out, and Mushi just instead controlled and brought down 95 seconds on the sideline. Oh, the buyback is available for him.
KYXY is losing a lot of mana. He's actually all out of mana. He can't cast anything.
Well, see, hang on. How the hell is he meant to get out of here? Arcade's chasing after him. Loda's got a Song of the Siren, which if he lets this off, he can catch out 3.
Nice
he kind of needs to as well. Mana Style can't break 3. In comes the Snowball, and Loda's still the primary hero that's here. He needs to buy a little bit more space. The BKB's out from Gyrocopter again. The BTs, they're on the way in. It's Admiral Bulldog blinking forward, trying to slow down KYXY. The E-Blade Dagon obliterating Ohio. And with these 3 heroes down, they can force the buyback on the OD and take the tier 3 tower. They can do both.
And then the extra healing coming out from Illuminate. That mana leak is no joke, man. He can't really function that well without mana. It's kind of weird to say for a Gyrocopter, but he had absolutely no mana. He's taking a lot of damage too. Missile coming out.
He could even be dead again.
Here's like cooldown.
He's using the cooldown, but Arcade just heals himself up. Like the missile damage, he actually heals up with just the Illuminate. They will finally get the kill, but you've come out a long way. There's your E-Blade Dagon kill. The Gyros on the sidelines. Odie's brought back, but Johnny, he's so far out of base. Now they're going to lose another one, and all that's left is Mushi standing his ground on the bottom lane.
Oh god, he bought back too. That's a huge win for Alliance.
If they can kill him at the moment, you still got the Sigil on bottom lane, and okay, they're not going to give it a crack. There's not enough life over on Matt.
How can this be not a problem? This is just... Oh boy. I mean, illusions are one thing. Imagine it gets to the real hero too.
You want a problem? Look at KYXY. He's got enough mana for a cooldown as well as refresh, Rob, and that's basically it. Johnny, trouble on top lane. The OD imprisonment will buy him a little bit of time. Actually, screwed up a little bit with Mad stun, and then they go again. Mushi is keeping these imprisonments going, keeping his teammate alive while KYXY in for the cooldown, but Mad, he has the cheats already triggered. Loda's got 3 players together, but look back inside the base. You've lost your bottom melee racks. Going to town, Song of the Siren will turn, but they're TPing out. Fnatic were actually held at bay up where the tier 2 tower is resting in peace, and Alliance have taken out the full bottom racks. They're taking out the range racks in the mid. The melee's being protected for the moment, and they hookshot Admiral Bulldog with blinding light, push them back out the cogs. The BKBs are up. There's your E-Blade Dagon in with the spawn spiralings, pushing it so low. Arcade's going to mad trade him out. The Bulldog with the BKB, he actually kept running even though he could have turned and just gotten rid of the rocket.
That's
but Mushi is actually has snapped out of this. He's completely out of mana. KYXY's back out of here too. They've got nothing left, as you said. The top ranks have been taken out. So where do you fight? Alliance is all over your base like a hot rash, and it is. It's just GG. Alliance will take game number 1 here in the best of 3 up against Fnatic.
That's got to be one of the worst ways to lose. I mean, there was a really nice heads-up play from Loda, just using not only to save. They baited out so many spells in just so much time with the cheese on Leshrac, and so he waited until he was absolutely low, popped the cheese, used the ulti, went to mid instead. Actually, TP bottom, but it was surgical, really. Like they just played it really, really well. That's just how you play Naga, guys. I mean, that's just how you play Naga.
we've only had 2 Nugget games so far, and both games have
gone the distance.
They have taken the stretch of time from us, and that is 2 and a bit hours we won't get back. It was shy of the hour.